Okay, today we're going to do a live case study looking at digital marketing and website optimization for, let's see here, I'll pick one of these attorneys listed on our New Hampshire business ranking page. I'll pick Alfano Law Office. So let's go ahead and go to that. What I'll do first, actually, let's take a step back and do a quick search for them. So we can check out their search results here. So Um, real quick, it looks like they have perhaps some decent meta tags set up. They have some site links. I can see their social media pages. I can see a couple LinkedIn pages here, and then there's looks like I wonder if this is the same. This is Alfano Law Firm. I bet you that's a different company because yet this one we're looking at today is Law Office. So that's interesting. They might be from somewhere else. See some other business pages, so on and so forth. They have a Google business page, but it looks like it's not very well filled out. There's some ratings, which is good. Let me take a look at these real quick. Um, Look like to be pretty thin ratings. Could be fake. But that's fine. They have a few on here, and they're good for the most part. Um, okay, well, let's go check out their website here, Alfano Law Office. So, real quick, visit this site, trying to get first impressions here. Um, there's kind of some basic templating here, right, where we have our content here and then our sidebar. I wonder if this is a WordPress site. It kind of looks like it is. Let me see. Look at my built with extension here. This is a hamster. Let's see here. Yeah, Yoast, which is a WordPress plugin. So this is a WordPress website. So they might just be using a free template from WordPress, which, I mean, is fine. Could nitpick the design a little bit, but, if you look over here, well, maybe you don't need to have that little alert sign up. I guess I'm not sure exactly what the quality of that newsletter would be. If that's sharing positive information about something or something that would be an obvious value given, then great. But that should be described a little bit better if that's what it is. Otherwise, we just have some things here. I'm not sure what this is. Alabar Strategies, is that another company that they operate? Um, some more links over here, some more links to articles, more links. So yeah, I mean, I would clean this up. It's kind of distracting on the homepage. What am I looking at, right? I'm getting kind of pulled up in different areas. The main section here, some good information about who they are. I guess it gets right into what they offer, what their mission is, what their basis is in, what their experience is in. So that's fine. I guess my first thought though when I'm a user is what can you do for me, right? Like, so it's great that you're experienced in these ways, but uh, what if I'm looking for a particular type of attorney, um, or some type of services, or basically what do I do, right? Like, great, I know this information about you. Now, do I just, call a number up top here, visit you in the office? Like, as a user, you kind of want to be very direct about, um, hey, you're on our website. We want you to do this, right? So sometimes that might look like a large image banner or something, and right in the middle it says something like, you know, um, uh, if you're interested in, help for a work related dispute, um, you know, contact us today or something like that. That would be right to the point. But anyway, otherwise, I mean, this information is good to have. I would just kind of focus on the user first. The user would want to know this information about you, but maybe after they've already taken a look and contemplated or considered one of the services that you offer. So let's see what we can find here. So it looks like we do have some services here: real estate law, estate planning. Um, so I guess that's kind of what they focus on is real estate law here. So now I'm not an attorney, so I'm just kind of looking at it just from baseline user perspective, somebody that has no idea and needs a company like Alfano to help. So I clicked on the road law underneath the real estate law navigation. Great, they're telling me that they're a recognized authority on New Hampshire road law, including paper streets, discontinuances, and ownership disputes. Great. They have, they have a lot of good content. Um, you know, I kind of, I guess there are some things, right? We talked about not wanting to pick apart the design too much because honestly, I try to steer away from the design as much as I can because design can be the 99% waster of time when it comes to a website, right? Oh, tweak this color, tweak that size of that font, and really that's not gonna move the needle a whole lot as far as the effect that the website's going to have on your actual business, right? Like your revenue. In this case, I would change the design. We talked about the sidebar already, but some of this content, right? And maybe it's still very much a text heavy page, but maybe the way it's broken out, it is nice that they do have some headlines, some lists. But if I just want to like kind of scan things real quick, maybe see some supporting images that might be helpful. They do have this kind of road here, this old dirt road, which is kind of cool. Um, and then I do like this is a very good thing, right? We have our information here, and then right on the bottom, right here's a call to action, right? Put our expertise to work for you, and here's the phone number. Here's the person you're going to call, or here's the email. So I love that. I love that there's options. Some people like to call, and some people like to email. It's great, and it's great that you know who you're talking to. Let's see if I click on this link for Paul. It's great. I see a picture of him, some more information about him. That's great. Users want to have as much information as possible before we actually need to talk to someone, right? I think we all can be introverted. We all like to do our own research. So the more you can provide the user so they are prepared for what they're about to step into is definitely a positive. So good information. Let's see, what else can we find here? So let's look at estate planning real quick. Yeah, very similar kind of page. Again, which is fine. I mean, we talked about the design, but it's kind of nice actually that it's very similar, right? I mean, it's in this case it's identical, right? We have the content in the sidebar. That's a positive in this case because, great, I don't have to as a user, I don't have to get used to a different looking page and try to figure out where I'm going, right? So that is a positive in this scenario here. Let me just go down to the footer. Right? We have to go through all this sidebar stuff here. Footer, just some basic content information. Social media links, which is fine. I mean, if you're going to include those at the bottom of the page or off to the side somewhere. It's kind of a secondary thing, right? We don't want to send people away from our website to social media, right? Social media's purpose is to bring people to our website, right? Let me look at some of their articles real quick here, kind of see what they do for content creation. I don't see any dates, so I'm not sure how often they're posting. But that looks like a decent article. That might be, I don't know, 500, 700 words or something. I like how the paragraphs are short. I like how there's a lot of headlines. That's great for being able to scan the content on a page. Let me just look at one more here. Yeah, that's good. Similar kind of size article, 500, 600 words or so. Okay, let me just see. Look at the contact us page. Again, the same layout, right? With the content on the left and the sidebar on the right. Same sidebar. More information if you even want to visit them in person. That's great. Form, or you can just contact Paul directly up here. I love that. I think that having a form is still a good idea, even if you have an email address, just because um, some people may not feel like they know who Paul is, and so they might not want to send him a very direct, almost kind of personal email. They might feel more comfortable taking a step back, right, and submitting a form, which very well might go straight to Paul, or it might go to an administrator or somebody, secretary who will take this and forward it to the correct person. So um, I think that's great to include all those options, and if you're willing to still include a phone number in direct email, it's great. Another link here for this newsletter. I wish there was a little bit more information about what it was. Let's see if I click on this link here. Just a constant contact sign up. So yeah, I mean honestly, I think that's great that they have that lead generation tactic where they're able to capture emails and names and all that. I just wish they would maybe sell it a little bit more. Um, maybe some people will sign up for it, but they could get probably a lot more signups if they sold it better, right? Included more content about what it was or the value that there is going to be received. Let me just take another look at another page or two here. I feel like these are all probably going to be the same as far as the design and kind of standpoint with this content on the left here, which is true. Let me just look at like a calendar page. Again, same layout, just a list of dates, which is fine. Honestly, when different clients envision like having a calendar, they actually want to have like a laid out calendar, like visually. And I think it's actually a negative thing if you can't fill that calendar, right? So in which case having a list of dates like this or something similar is more than enough. Let's see. Let me just look at this last page here about us. Yeah. So some more information about them, different links to different sections, and then another CTA to Paul Alfano here. So yeah, so I mean, my thoughts are, it's fine. The design sure could use some tweaks here and there. Um, it could be modernized, but everything's clear. I could read everything very well, very easily. I love the headlines. I love the list and the HTML that we see in the text. I think that makes it really easy to read. Sidebar, yeah, it's kind of just gets in the way. It's kind of irrelevant stuff. Again, we don't even know what Alibar is. All these other links, I think that when you're an attorney, when you're in any business, really, the design does have a level of importance in that it is often the first impression that you have on a visitor, right? And so if you're looking at a website that maybe has some things that as a user you've been around to thousands of websites in your time, right? And you see stuff like this, it's like, well, it's not like it's not. Let me just be clear, this isn't terrible, but if you want to have a more buttoned up, be very buttoned up, be very professional, very modern, very clean, leave just an awesome impression on a visitor, might want to clean up some of these things. But anyway, yeah, I think this website for Alfano was fine. Was good. Good content. Of course, I'm not an attorney, but from what I can see, it looks like they have some good content supporting their things. And lastly, I would just say, again, the homepage maybe focus a little bit more on the user. When the user visits the website, what do you want them to do? Do you want them to contact you about real estate law? Contact you about estate planning? If that's what you want them to do, then that needs to be what they see here first, before information about you, right? Because we want the user to do something. We don't want the user to just learn about Alfano. We don't, that's fine, but we're not in the business of paying and running a website just for informational purposes, right? We want you to learn about what we offer for real estate law, what we offer for estate planning. And then once we've gotten your attention and help you take the next step in our quote unquote sales funnel, then we'll sell you on why we are the company to help you handle this situation. So that's my 2 cents for the Alfano Law Office website. Please let me know if there's a business that you would like for me to review next. Thanks. Well, I hope that you enjoyed that case study today. My name is Tyler, and if you'd ever like us to review your website or digital marketing and see how we might be able to help you use it to grow your business, please visit us at zerotodigital.com, and we'd love to work with you. Thanks.